So what's up guys, Reapism here and welcome back to another video. And today guys, it's been a lot of work. This is episode 31 and I would like to welcome you to it. And yeah, it's been a lot of work. It looks the same, I know. It's really hard to see the progress I've been doing, but it's a lot. Um, okay, let me show you with this statistics, how many? We're up to 24,000 with the stone, 45,000 with the dirt, gravel 1,600, and I think if we go down we'll see sand. Unless those, yep, 9,000. Yeah, it's an immense amount of work that was done. As you could see, oh look, you could see a little bit of sand here, and a little bit of blocks. You know, I always miss a few. But guys, I will be right back. I'm going to give you guys some better information regarding this project. I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty guys, I am back here with the information. Now, this information is regarding the amount of blocks it takes and how long it would take to mine all of this. And I asked a few people online and they were able to help me do the math. And well, let's start off with let's just assume that we're mining 1.6 million blocks. Now it's a little bit over that, so just keep it in mind, like the amount I calculated. But let's just think about this. If we were to mine 1.6 million blocks, and every second we're able to mine 18 of them, this is the numbers that you will get, or the minutes, hours, and seconds it would take of constantly mining. No, like what I'm doing right now, like you see that slight pause when I stop, like that doesn't exist in this calculation. So keep that in mind. So no hesitant at every single second that's taken into account, you have to have at least 18 blocks mined. So yeah, it is very very accurate in that terms. So what we do is we take 1.6 million and we divide that by 18, and that will give you the number of seconds, which is 88,888 seconds, rounded to 88,889 seconds. Now, that's a lot of seconds. Now, if you want the minutes, you divide that number by 60, and you will get 1,481.48 minutes. That's a lot of minutes of constantly mining. Every second is taken into account. But how much hours is that? Well, we do that again. We divide 1,481.48 by 60. And we get 24.69 hours, which is a little bit over a day of constantly mining. Every block. Every second, 18 blocks. And we have to also realize that the stone is never going to be that much. It's like 8 blocks per second. So that's crazy, right? Alright guys, well we're gonna work on the iron golem farm today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment. And at least 0.60 seconds to mine one block. So I would, instead of what you would do to calculate that is 1.6 million divided by 0.60, and then divide by 60 to get the number of hours. You know what? I'm gonna do that really quick. I'll see you in a bit. Hey, what's up, guys? Alrighty. I figured I wanted to leave you with a couple more calculations that are far more interesting than the other one. Now, we calculated the amount of blocks that we're going to mine, and that was, 25 hours of constantly mining 18 blocks. That's a lot of time. Now, what I'm going to tell you guys is too mind-blowing, but I'm going to tell you guys anyway because This is something that is true. I did the math, and it's verified math here, and this is true. So suppose that the Minecraft world is made out of 500 quadrillion blocks. Now it could. Uh, Usually 130 quadrillion to I don't know how much. And the reason I'm using 500 quadrillion is because it's just a flat number kind of thing. And also because if we were infinitely generating mountain biomes, I think we would have that much. So let's just assume that the total number of blocks in a Minecraft world, any Minecraft world, is 500 million. Alrighty. Well, let's divide that by 60. What do we get? Well, for that, um, no, sorry, let's divide that by 18. Okay, this is so we're gonna determine how long it would take in seconds, minutes, hours, days, and years to mine these blocks at 18 per second. So if we mine 18 of them per second, the following seconds, minutes, hours, days, and years would be the answer. So if we divide 500 quadrillion by 18, we would get 27 quadrillion 777 trillion 777 billion 777,777,777. Now you're gonna notice I might skip around and hesitate to speak a little bit, but these numbers are hard to pronounce. It's just they're too big, and the way that I think in American, the way you pronounce is you follow it by that. I'm not sure. It could be anywhere else, but just anyways, I'll continue here. Now, if we want the minutes, we're gonna divide that by 60. So, what do you get? You get 46 trillion. No, my bad. 462 trillion 962,962,962,962.95 minutes long. Alright, that's pretty mind-blowing. Alright, how many hours could that be? Alrighty. 7,716,382,716 hours long. How many days is that? Well, instead of dividing by 60 for all these, to determine the amount of days, we'd have to divide by 24. And that number equals 321,502,057,613 days long. Well, that is pretty much maxed out right there. I want to find the number of years. So we divide that number by 365. Our answer is 880,827,555. Wait, oh my god, I said that wrong. 880,827,555 years to mine 18 blocks per second for the entire Minecraft world. To put this in perspective, dinosaurs were around 65 million years ago is when they extinct. That's almost a billion years ago. Alright guys. Now I did another calculation. So we're using 500 quadrillion as the base block of the total number of blocks in the Minecraft world. Using that number, I am able to determine the seconds, minutes, hours, days, and years by mining a block at 0.60 a second. So it would take 0.6 of a second to mine a block. Now, how much seconds, minutes, hours, days, and years is that? Well, I did the math for you guys. Alrighty. It would take 33 quadrillion, 333 trillion, 333 billion, 333 million, 333,000, 333 seconds to mine. Alright? Pretty mind-blowing, huh? Well, just wait till we get to the days and years and hours and minutes, all that. Alright, now for the minutes. We divide that number by 60, again, to get the number of minutes that it would take. That number is 13 quadrillion, 888 trillion, 888 billion, 888 million, 888,888. That's a lot of minutes to mine that much blocks. How about hours? Alrighty. 231 trillion, 481 billion, 481 million, 481,481 hours, guys. Hours. It would take that much hours to mine. 231 trillion hours. How many days is that? Well, we divide that number by 24. 9 trillion 645 billion 61 million 728,395 days to mine. Now I'm emphasizing this so much because that is a large number. And I'm about to put it in perspective once we get to the years. Now for the total amount of years, we divide the 9 trillion by 365. And that would result in the number of years. Now this is taking into account that leap years and stuff don't exist. But it wouldn't make the calculation too off. But it would keep the number relatively the same. Probably a couple years would be off, essentially. But I'm just saying. But just keep this in mind, guys. For the total number of years it would take to mine that much blocks is 26,424,826,653 billion years to mine all of those blocks. Guys, the universe is only 13.77 billion years. That's double the amount of how much time the universe has been around. It would take double that time to destroy all the blocks at 0.60 times a second. That is so mind-blowing. Double the amount of billions of years that the universe is estimated to be and how old it is. That is amazing. Now, I've been doing this for 9 minutes now, and we'll get back to Reapism's universe. I hope you enjoyed this little segment of whatever I put in there, but let's get back to the world. Alrighty guys, we are back in the world. My god, that was so mind-blowing, right? Well, before you write your comment on how mind-blowing that is, or if you were, let's get on with the episode. Now, I dyed the beautiful armor that we had for a while black, because black is one of my favorite colors, and I just like how it matches with mostly every color like white. It's just one of my favorite colors. And over there is a little bit, yeah, we've been mining some of that birch wood because I have plans for that. And right now I can't seem to find what I needed at the moment. Here, one sec. I'm gonna go ahead and find the ender pearls. That's what I was looking for. Yay! I know that was pointless. I could just ran out, but I just wanted to showcase. I don't know why, but I want to showcase that it could be used very usefully. But guys, that is crazy, man. I feel like that's the entire episode. I don't know if I'm gonna name this like we're working on the iron farm or anything like this episode. I'm not sure because like that calculation was just mind blowing. Now, like you guys, I know 25 hours of constantly mining 18 blocks is a lot, but it's gonna be done. And I want it to be done because you know how much resources we'll get from that? We'll have at least like 4 stacks, 5 stacks of diamond ore, which will result in almost 2 diamond blocks. 2 stacks of diamond blocks. And then I'll be using diamonds, guys. But that's until that quadrant is complete. It's going to take so long for that to be complete. So we work on it little by little. Now, what to do? Alright. Well, what I wanted to do is I wanted to start making the areas for the golems to interact in. And, well, the towers and stuff like that. But I thought about it for a bit before starting this segment. And I want them to fall down into here. So we might have to refine and rework the base area and stuff like that. I think I need to contemplate about it more. But, I mean, we wasted most of the majority of the episode on that calculation. So I'm going to try not to, like, you know, work myself to death making an episode. Because it's going to take me a while to write all those numbers in the editing. And, yeah, what I'll probably do is I'll probably show a picture. I'll use my brother's iPad to take a picture of the, my notes here, and that will be everything you need to know. And that's exactly how I read it to you guys. I was going to, be like, alright, it's gonna take 13 billion years, for this to happen, and then write out the number in, editing, but it's just either or. It would take too long, so I went with speaking for 9 minutes instead of writing it, and we'll see how that turns out, I guess. But yeah, these guys are always escaping. Actually, let's not breed them, and let's kill some of them. There we go. Alright, now we breed. There you go. See, there's a guy in there. I don't know how that's going on. Like, their hitbox. So, like, look at that. He climbs ladders. Guys, they climb. If I push him the right way. Wait. Come up these ladders. Oh my. They could climb. Like slimes. But you know, you need to show them wheat and stuff. Oh, he's not gonna climb it properly. But they do climb it, which is... that is kind of hard to fix, but let's go ahead and get some of these guys rounded up. I mean, I guess what I could do... The thing is, they won't stray away from here and populate my worlds with cows, which I would actually like. I'd rather have some cows, walking around instead of it being just, grass and stuff, you know what I mean? So, yeah, guys, I'll record another episode after this, and we'll work on the iron farm, because it's the weekend now, and I could record a lot, and I have no homework, because I did not go to school today, because my stomach was hurting in the morning. So, I'll get a ton of episodes ready for the week, and another FTB one, and we'll call ourselves successful in the long run. Oh, this is awesome. I need to put something back there. Awesome. Sweet. We'll keep some of this stuff here. But, yeah. We are doing very good. So, yeah, I will get a few comments. from last episode. We'll call it a day, and then you'll see next episode very soon. What I'll probably do is start working on these mini quadrants, and then I'll showcase that next episode. And I'm gonna basically do the same thing. I mean, I'd rather have constancy rather than deliberately not knowing what to do for those quadrants. So I'll replicate it sort of, and I'll see you guys then. Let me get the comments. Alrighty, guys, I got one comment, and this is relevant for me to speak about. And let's do it, guys. Let's do it. That sucks, man. Technical difficulties suck. I don't know anything about how iron farms work. Hopefully you don't have any more issues. Looking forward to what you have to say about them. Surplus of iron is always nice. Now I replied to the comments saying I will speak about it, and I guess I'll use that time now. Alright guys, some of you might think it's a bit cheaty to use an iron farm because it's a resource in Minecraft that you mine for, not that you farm for. And we all know that, Mojang didn't make iron golems so they could be farmed. It was specifically intended to protect the village. Um, I know commentators that do use this, and I agree with them. And the reason being is because you can't just make a village and they'll like spawn and be farms. Um, you have to do external work to make it possible, and work that not everyone really knows how to do. And a lot of you guys don't know how it works, so I will be walking you through how it works. And the reason I'm building one is because iron, to be quite honest, guys, I am mining 1.6 million blocks in the workings. Uh, I won't need iron after that. The thing is, why I want an iron farm is so it's just there, kind of thing. Like, it just saves time from mining and mining. Iron is already very abundant as it is. I mean, if diamond farms were available in the game, it's something I probably won't do because it's cheaty. It seems cheaty, right? But iron is something that isn't really that bad. So that's my 2 cents on it. And essentially, like I wish I could address what I wanted to speak about, but I just started recording. There's a lot of things why I would choose making an iron farm and not consider it cheaty. Like for example, like I mean it's iron, I guess. What was I gonna say? Man, it's kind of difficult. Huh. Here, I'll be right back. Let me see what I can think about. Alright guys, I gathered a lot of perspectives, and essentially what I did is I googled it and I looked at a lot of feedback from people, and most people say it's not cheating, and some do. They have mixed feelings about it. Now I'm going to go ahead and compile this information and put it so you guys can understand it individually. Now, people think it's not cheating because it's in the game code. It was intended, um, essentially you're not messing with the flaw in the code. It's intended code. It's not like a bug or anything. You're not misusing the code to your advantage. You're just using in-game mechanics that were built in the game to your advantage. I agree with that statement. There's another statement saying that you're just being simply resourceful. It's in the game. You're not cheating. You're not using a mod or anything. It's in the game. You could do it, and there you go. That was basically it. I agree with these statements. It makes total sense. It's in the game. It's not cheating. It's not a bug or anything like that. It's simply in the game. And if you have the ability and knowledge to farm it, why not? Iron isn't the best thing in the game anyway, so uh, yeah, it's just something. The thing is, like, beacons take a lot of iron to make, so having an iron golem farm is so good and so nice to have, and just super resourceful. I mean, if I have a lot of iron, if I make an iron golem farm, I will use all this iron blocks to make like a stack of anvils, because yeah, anvils are pretty expensive to make, especially like a stack of them. So yeah, like in my base, what I really want is like dispensers like this one, dispensing efficiency picks, stuff like that. and similar to these guys, but you know, have picks and stuff in them, and that's really what I want. And it's really hard to do in the game when you have to go mining forever to get all this stuff. Even though it's abundant in the resources, it's still time consuming. There's only 24 hours in a day. You have work, you have school, you have all this stuff, etc. You have to edit the video, upload it, read comments, get comments, big chain of things, record other things. Just it goes on forever, guys. Um, so it's all merely about the reason I want to do is because it cuts down on time, and it's a cool kind of farm. Like people would argue redstone, like redstone farming, glowstone farming, those things are very abundant as well. Like, so when I make the witch farm, it's similar to this. It's in the game code. I'm using the game. I'm not like going over the game boundaries or anything. I'm just simply using the game code to my advantage. I have the knowledge of knowing what it drops and how to farm it. Why not do it, kind of thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you don't agree with my statement, let me know in the comments in a fashionable way, and let me know so I could better make you understand, or just anything like that. If you're not sure of what I'm saying, just let me know. I'll try to simplify it as best as I can. But if you simply don't like iron golem farming, let me know in the comments and why. Why do you think it's cheating? And I hope you guys enjoyed. My name's Reapism, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out now. Oh, guys, one quick thing. I'm sorry about ending the episode without showcasing one thing. Ooh, I really hate this when I do this, but here, let me show you really quick. So essentially, in between the episodes, I was farming some emeralds, and I was using, what I did with this guy was, um, I traded the 17 coal, and look how much trades we have from this guy. And as you can see, I have some chest plates that I got from him, a saddle, beef that I used to trade with him, and we got this helmet from actually like fighting one of a gold-plated zombie. It wasn't from a trade or anything. So yeah, also the footage that is supposed to go over the commentary. Yeah, I have to record that right now, so probably I'll do something trading, but you already seen that part in the video, so I'll see you then.